Hey everybody, welcome back. Our dungeon finally popped. So it finally is sastasha. We've got a scholar, so we know we've got at least level 30. And she's got a vanity item, so... And I believe her relic? Her relic, possibly? I think it's a relic. I'm not gonna look at her. So she's level 50, we've got a pug list. Got the same gear as what I have. So this is where we're fighting for gear. We've actually got more gear than what I have. And we've got ourselves a gladiator. So we've all got protect. We just need to wait for the gladiator to snap into action. Here he goes. Alright, now he's also got a green leaf. So it's possible that he's quite new to the game. And doesn't quite know how to pull hate, for example. We're going to grab that hate off of the scholar here. The scholar's literally just going to stand there and let Eos heal. Apparently. So the fucking gladiator's fucked off. We're still dealing with this mob. Where are you going? No, where are you going? What have you done? Oh God, why? Oh God, well, I guess this is going to be an This is going to be definitely a interesting situation. I'm guessing that the healer will soon explain to him. I don't really want to type into the chat log whilst talking to you guys, to be honest, all that much. The healer's not doing anything as well, which is really, really frustrating. I hate that, especially when you're a fucking scholar. If you're a scholar, you can DPS. I mean, obviously she's level 50, probably. In fact, you know what? We'll take a sneaky peek. Yeah, she's level 50. So we'll look at this. Blue. The code's blue. At the bottom of the note, it says. A color which will come into use later. Which comes into use later on. Now, the scholar isn't. She's gonna heal this guy obviously right now, but the scholar is not actually. Doesn't seem to be DPSing when she can. She can and should be DPSing because she can. She has the ability, but she is level 50, and it's quite possible that. She's just like fed up. She's just like, fuck's sake, I got sastasha in my low level roulette. All she wanted was like some fucking seals or something, not seals, tomes of soldiery. Because you saw the roulette that we did. We did our guild test roulette, didn't we, earlier? I say earlier, like earlier today, but this is probably on a different day now. But regardless, you remember seeing that guild that like duty roulette page. In fact, I think I can show you now whilst we're here. Here we go. The duty roulette. That will put me into a random dungeon, right? But the dungeon that she got put into was sastasha. So as a level 50 healer, she got stuck with sastasha. When you're level 50, you get tomes of soldiery, which you can exchange for gear. So she probably just wants a few tomes of soldiery. So she's came to get some, and she got lumbered with sastasha. So she's probably not very jubilant about this, and she's kind of just going for it just because she got given it and she doesn't want to quit. The tank should be using flash a lot more. In fact, he's not used flash like a single fucking time, to be honest. Which, and I should tell him, but I don't want to tell him because I'm recording. It's rude, right? I feel like a complete fucking asshole when I'm like teaching people how to play, like yelling at them and saying, "Oh, you're playing the wrong way." It's like just not the way I like to do it. I'll tell you guys that he's wrong. But the case is, he probably just doesn't know how to do it. At level 15, you should be doing your level 15 job class. We need to eat some food actually. Hang on. Your level 15 job class, like we did, to get your level 15 mission. Right, now your level 15 mission for a gladiator will give you a move called Shield Lob. You should be starting every fight off. Every single one of your fights, you should be starting off with Shield Lob, which grants you a load of initial hate. And then probably in these low dungeons, see, I'm not that versed with Gladiator. I have my Paladin at level 50, which is the Gladiator job, but I'm not that versed. I've got my main tank is a warrior. It's easier for me. It's easier for me to do, I feel. I could explain that in greater detail, but I won't go into it because it will take too long and it will make no sense to you, because we'll talk about Defiance and stuff like that, and you won't be following if you're new. So I won't go, and anyone who is new and knows exactly what the two tanks are difference between, then they already know from me purely saying Defiance and fucking Overpower, they're like, oh yeah, it's quite clearly easier. But the Paladin definitely takes a lot more skill to play. I'm going to say that upright. But yeah, I'm playing Bard, and Bard's the easiest job in the game right now. So I say that as Scholar literally stands there doing nothing, letting her fairy just heal everything. I'll go into the Scholar's job in a bit, but let's stick with the Paladin for now. I would see. I don't know, really not that versed in it, so I would say you should flash at least once, possibly twice, for the big groups. He should shield lob and then flash twice and then cycle through the enemies using his combos to generate hate, keeping his hate. But he's not doing that. He's just taking it, and we're paying for it, which sucks. Which sucks for us, right? We don't, because obviously you don't want a tank that doesn't know what he's doing, and it can be unfortunate, and you will get this. But at the same time, you got to give him a break because he is new, and if he's new to the MMO genre, which a lot of people in Final Fantasy are, you've got to keep that in mind. A lot of people in Final Fantasy genre are new to MMOs, and they've just brought this because it's another Final Fantasy. Right? It's like, whoa, Final Fantasy. Alright, I'll buy this one. Because I didn't get 11. Like, that was also an MMO. So, you know, they've just got it, they're trying to play it, so you've got to give them a break and help them if you can. I mean, I probably should be helping him, but like I said, I don't really want to be doing that at this point. I don't want to be senpaiing as well as teaching you guys. At the exact same time, I don't really want to senpai a job that I don't really know all that well, because I'm not a very good tank when it comes to Paladin. In fact, I'm a terrible tank when it comes to Paladin. So he's tanking probably about as well as I would as a Paladin, so it's not terrible. It's not the end of the world. There you go, he's lost it again. But and again, he was just not doing anything. But I guess she doesn't want, at the same time, she doesn't want to do anything because she's just gonna gain fucking hate. She healed a fairy with good reason to. So the gladiators for hate get a move later on called Provoke. Now Provoke is a very good move, but a lot of tanks use it ineffectively. The Provoke move, you need it on, even if you're a warrior, because it's designed for tank swapping, right? Now a lot of people will start a fight off with Provoke. That's incorrect. You should start off a fight with Provoke because it's not what it does. Provoke takes all the hate from someone else and gives it to you. Or it doesn't give it to you, it equalizes you. Right? So, for example, say I had, like, I'm attacking this guy right now, right? Let's say every bit of damage I do is 1. So whenever I do a heavy shot, I gain 22 hate. Right, so let's say I do that 4 times. So I have 88 hate. I have 88 hate points on me. and the tank hasn't even joined the fight yet. Hasn't done nothing. He's standing on the sidelines, hasn't started the fight. He then uses provoke on the target that's attacking me. At this point I have 88 points of haste. He then takes, he doesn't take that hate, but he gains 88 points of hate. Right, so he has the same amount of hate as what I do. So now if I do another heavy shot, I do another 22 damage. Right? I will then be 22 points ahead of him. Because at this point we're both at 0. Obviously we're both at 88. Right, we're both still at 88 points. But me and him have the same amount of hate. So you say I do it again and gain 22 points. That means I'm doing damage again, which means I've still got the hate. But then if he, after using provoke, use shield lob, which does damage, so he'll probably do like 15 points of damage, gains him 15 points of aggro, plus the fact that shield lob gains aggro. Let's say it gives him another 15, we give him 30 points of aggro. Right, it's blue. So he's rushing to the red, and that's incorrect. He's going to get paralyzed, and it's going to do him in. It's blue. The thing he wants to do, his answer is blue. They've both got it wrong. I didn't tell them. Neither did the scholar. So we didn't tell them that. So that's our fault, right? We should have been like, the answer's blue. We know the answer's blue. So don't go fucking killing this shit. Like, right now, she must be so fucking furious. She's just like tanking for a whole horde of noobs. Right? But at this point, I actually don't blame her for not doing anything. Because I would be the exact same. I'd be like, oh. See, without even just killing this, he started the thing. So, right now, he is not doing a good job. He's just not doing a good job. And he's probably going to die because of it. The Scholar won't let him die. The Scholar's is too good of a healer. So the Scholar can obviously heal, it just doesn't want to. Essentially. See, she should be DPSing right now, but she's not. So just do you understand the provoke skill? That's what provoke does. So whether or not you use provoke or not, that's up to you, but hopefully you understand it a little bit more. If we get a warrior dungeon, I'll explain about that job a bit more as well. But Bard is my job, which we already know. So not much to tell about there. Pugilist is a very interesting one, actually. It's a very interesting job because it has forms, right? So when you have the op-op form, the raptor form, and another form. I can't remember what that third form is. Terrible with the forms, I can't remember. But you'll do one move, you'll do like Bloodstone, and then you'll go into another move, and then another move, which switches you in forms. Right, we've got some loot there. The tank will probably need that, but we can greed it in hopes that we might get it. We got an 8, so I doubt we're going to get that at all now. We're going to put those points on. Holy shit, we're not fucking put our points on at all, have we? Here we go, all on decks. And so the monk is a very interesting DPS. Let's put it that way, he's a very interesting DPS. In fact, it's quite strong. It's really strong. The leader of ISC, I mean, now, don't tell him I said this, and hopefully he'll never fucking watch this. But he can do some damage, right? He can actually do some serious damage. He is fully kitted out. I need to say that he is fully kitted out. He's like I am level 123. He equals me, right? So he does a lot more damage than me because he's a monk, right? But I have OP bard shit, so I can just kite. So and I have the buffs as well. So we're kind of at the same level of usefulness, I guess. But the monk has a lot more damage. See what I was doing there? I was like trying to make myself seem more important, but I couldn't quite do it. He can do some real serious fucking damage. Don't tell him I said that, because he'll never let it go. He'll be like, hey, remember that time? Remember that one time you said that I wasn't the worst DPS in the world? That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Like, fuck you. So, but That's not the point. I think he is our only monk as well. He's our only monk in the entire FC as well, which is quite bad. This is actually a boss area, if you didn't notice. We actually went into a boss area. We've just got to kill these 2 ads and then kill the captain and he'll run away. But, so the heal was fully taken up the role of tank now. And the monk is also tanking. So we are not doing this dungeon the way we should be doing. It's quite embarrassing actually. But so the monk's trying to make the best of it, what she can do. She's also laying Touch of Death, which is very good. Keeps laying her dots, which is very important to everything. Now the Scholar, our fourth and final job here, though she's neglecting half of it, is she's the heal, right? She's the second heal in the game. You need to be an Arcanist and be a White Mage secondary to do that. Become a Scholar. And the Scholar is essentially the Fairy, right? The Fairy heals, the Fairy does everything. The Fairy is the most important part, I would say, of the Scholar. And then the Scholar has a load of healing skills as well. At the level she is now, we do not want that at all. At the level she is now, she cannot heal. Her only healing skill is Psychic. Right? That's all she can do is just heal with that, and then the Fairy does the rest of the healing. But she has moves like Ruin and Bio, which she should be doing. She should constantly be putting Bio on every enemy and then using Ruin. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of help, but it's a big help. It's not a lot of help, but it's a big help. That makes sense, right? Now, it doesn't make a lot of sense for her not to be doing it, because it doesn't hurt, right? And now, look, just through doing fuck all, her Fairy has gained hate from healing, which is very bad. So that probably makes her want to DPS less. But she still should be DPSing, because her DPSing is not going to make her Fairy lose any extra hate, right? Her Fairy is going to tank this entire dungeon. There's no way. There's no roundabout way of doing that. She's literally just sitting there at a PC or a PlayStation, pressing a button every fucking 2 hours. Now, this area here is like covered in loads of different areas. Hopefully we're not going to be exploring them all, because that will take way too long. But to continue on the Scholar, pretty much what you want to be doing as a Scholar is laying down all your dots, right? You have about 5, I think, damage over time moves, and then Ruin. Ruin shit. It has crap DPS, but it helps, right? It's like your spam move. It's like my Heavy Shot. It's just the move that you spam. That's what you should be doing, especially these low-level dungeons, because it would just help us get through this quicker. In fact, she's just standing back there now and just going to let the tank die. The tank is just going to fucking die, because she is just not healing. It wouldn't actually surprise me if she just up and left right now. If she did leave, I'd be very, very upset. She did let the tank die though. We're still going. She's good. So we know at this point she's not let the tank die at all. So we know that she's like fully versed, right? She is a good heal. She's a good heal, endgame healer, but she is not willing to heal these low-level dungeons. The fact that she got this is just unfortunate for her. You know, that's just the way it is, I guess. Where did that other guy run off to? There's the other guy. Right, we're going to drag it back up here, because I don't want the tanks fucking off anywhere else. I want him to go through this door. I don't want to be in here forever with this bad tank and this just quite clearly bored heal. Right, there we go. We've got that person. The monk is definitely getting the commendation this time. because I can't see. This is what I mean, right? Commendations they're nothing important, but they're the only sort of thing that you have to say that you're there, that you're doing something. Now, hopefully, the heal will snap in and do something when it comes to the boss areas, which I doubt she will, but I'm hoping. I can be hopeful. Because God knows how we're going to do the second boss, the last boss, if he can't hold hate for shit. If the monk is just ripping hate off of him. God knows how we're going to do. Oh, the monk's level 22, so just know that. Is she still in this armor? Well, there might not be actually much better armor around, to be honest. But at least we know that she's not new. She's doing a job best she can. In fact, she's actually taking up tanking, which is quite nice as a tank, as a monk. The commendation, you should be giving the commendation to who you think stand out, right? Like, I wouldn't expect people to give it to other people. You shouldn't give it to the tank just because he's a tank. You shouldn't give it to the heal just because she's the heal. If a DPS generally impresses you, like this monk has, you should give it to the DPS. Or if the tank impresses you, you should give it to the tank, and so forth, right? You would think that would be common sense, but I'm not even gonna lie. On my other character, I have about 800 and something commendations. I guarantee you, over half of them, way over half of them, comes from me just being the tank or just being the heal. I guarantee you. That's why I have them. Oh look, we had some loot there. Where did that come from? They're not for me. She ran back in to get that gear, didn't she? So we're going to lock her out now. So we've locked the monk out. The Puglist out because she went to get her gear, we didn't notice, and the tank started the fight. So we fucked up, really. We fucked up. So I'm the only DPS in this fight. That's going to be interesting. Especially when the heal was not even attempting to DPS. There's the bug. Sorry. I didn't know. I should have looked around. In fact, it wasn't really my fault. The tank started the fight. But you should definitely take just a quick second to look around and make sure your entire party is there before you do anything. You know, before you start a boss battle, you should just make sure your entire party's there. It's not hard. It takes like 5 seconds. I promise. Jeez, this is ridiculous. I don't believe. What are the odds? You know, when I did the all those hours of like recordings that I did all these free dungeons, and every single one of these dungeons I had. No, sorry, the first 2 dungeons I had were really good. Like, they had really good teams, and the third one was 3 French people who were not exactly friendly to me. So, but it was funny though. He had a go at me for using Limit Break 1, at least I think that's what he did. I was actually going to use Limit Break 1 there, but I can't use Limit Break, because my Limit Break's a heal! At the moment, the Bard's Limit Break is actually a heal. So it just heals everybody in the area. I suppose I should really explain things that I did in the other time. Okay, so you see the top left-hand corner of my screen. Yours might be somewhere else. But you see the limit break bar. That's pretty much our limit break. What I said before, it just raises your limit break. Once it reaches the maximum like it is, you can limit break. You probably want to leave it for the DPS. If a tank uses it, it's probably to take a lot of hate off something. If the heal uses it, it's probably because a lot of you are about to die. The DPS should really be the one using limit break. Except unless you're an archer, then yours is the same as the heal. But that's changing in the expansion, so that will no longer be that. It'll be something else. Which will be cool. Which I think will be interesting. But there's so many times that I've saved the party by having that. So at the same time, I kind of want it. I want it to stay as a heal. You know, it's nice having that extra like class that can heal the entire party back to full health and resurrect if everyone dies. But you see, there's a strength, dex, fight, and pie right up there. That means you have a strength, you have a dex, you have a vitality, and a pie specialist. Me being the dex, Monk being the strength, Tank being the vitality, and the Scholar being the pie. Obviously, I didn't really have to explain it to you. You probably could figure that for yourself, but regardless, that's the reason. Why is she over there? Is she a bot? No, she can't be. Is she a bot? Oh my god, she might be a bot. That would explain so much. If she was a bot. Holy fuck. That would explain like the no heals. Anyway, right, so that means that we actually get a boost. We actually get a boost to healing and we get a boost to healing because of the pie. We get a boost to our HP because of the vitality. We get a boost to dex and a boost to strength because of the specialists in the area, right? Now you look at our list of names when we are engaged in combat or something. You see that there's a little A, right? Next. Fortunately, the A is on the fucking Scholar. There we go. The A is on the tank, where it should be. That means that the tank has aggro. You see that I'm last to have aggro on the enemy. Now the Scholar is, because I'm DPSing it, right? So that helps you gauge how much room you have to play with before stealing hate. Like, I'm literally about to steal hate. Because I'm literally that close, right? There you go, I took it. Now the tank took it back. And that's how you can tell how you're doing when it comes to aggro. Now, when we have an enemy list up, when we have our enemy list, this guy will gladly take another enemy. Will you please? I don't care which one you take, just take one. There we go, thank you very much. Now you can see our enemy list, right? So if I take every single one of them like that, you'll see that those two are red. They're flashing red, which means I have aggro on them. Now they're all blue, which means I have no aggro on any of them. They actually think the tank flashed. You were the tank learned. That was interesting. Now you see I have a yellow triangle. The yellow triangle pointing upwards means that I'm gaining hate, right? And you can see that I'm gaining hate by my little box next to my name. It says that I'm second in line to get aggro. Alright? Everybody following? Everyone understanding? I know it's a lot to take in, and to be fair, if you're watching this, you probably understand all this. So, I don't know, but people don't, so I'm explaining it anyway. I hope you don't mind. Consider this like a lesson level, I guess, even though I'm a terrible teacher. Well, when it has that arrow, you see that arrow? It went down and turned orange. That means I'm losing hate on it. That means the hate is no longer mine, it's someone else's. Right, so I'm gaining it, then if I let go, hopefully it should change. So, no, it just went right to green. well then. We're coming to the end of our dungeon run now. The final boss is just through there. We have had a terrible tank, but I don't think he's going to be terrible forever. I generally think it's because he's new. I just think he's new, so he's not very good. And then our monk is good because she's not new. She probably has another class. In fact, I know she has another class. And her monk is just her next one. Now, as for our heal, I don't know if she's generally bored or if she's botting. Now, botting is, for starters, not allowed, right? It's a bannable offence to be botting. And I don't think she is botting necessarily. Like, I don't want to get her in trouble if she's not. It was just very strange when she wandered off and looked at the wall for a little while. And the fact that she's not thrown a single DPSing spell. All she's done is healed her EOS when it gets down to the exact same percentage. And then heal the tank every now and again. So, I don't know. It could be that she's botting, but I don't know, because I don't know enough about the field. So, I'm not saying that she is, because I have no idea, right? I have no idea how botting works. It was just a bit suspicious how she ran off and looked at a wall for like 10 minutes during the last boss fight. Is she coming? No? Oh, she's watching the cutscene. Why is she watching the cutscene? Don't start the fight. Oh, dude, penis breath. Don't start the fight. Oh, it's fine. She's coming. Jesus Christ. Okay, so the monk is going to loot break right away, which is good. Helps us with that initial loot break. Well, I doubt we would get to. Honest to God, I doubt we'd get to. You see these little bubbles that are coming from here? I need to click on them. Click. And now's the monk going to get that one. The monk's got to get it. Right, we'll leave it to the monk. We're going to zoom right out for this. The monk's got to get that, which is good. Now, if we don't do that, an ad will spawn. And will make the fight harder for us because we have an ad running around. An ad is a term for... no, she's not buying because she wouldn't have touched that, I don't think, if she was buying. So it just takes a few seconds. A lot of people will just burn the boss and won't even bother, like, even touching any of the things at all. But I like to. It's good to do the fight like how it's intentionally done. Plus, I can like DPS whilst I run to each of these, so it doesn't like cost me anything to do so. There you go. I got two. Ah, she didn't get that one. Did she not notice? I guess she didn't. Or does she just want to make things more interesting for her? See, it's almost dead. We wouldn't have got two. We wouldn't have got two DPS. 2 loot breaks. We're not going to do it. We're literally just going to burn the boss. Because that's generally how it's done, right? These days. Right, there we go. Dungeon Master's always complete, which is good. Good challenge. Player commendation, definitely to the monk. Got exercise in the right, which was nice. Ah, we got our boots, which is very nice. So much nice. She bids very well. Yay. Let's jump with her. We did it. Yay. In fact, let's bow to her as well. Let's bow directly to her, because she was the only one that was of any use to me. Compared to the suspiciously might have been botting heal and the tank who quite clearly didn't understand the tanking role or had looked at his skills properly. But we did that. So that was our very first dungeon. Holy crap, that was issue. That was a bit of an issue, wasn't it? That was a bit of a palaver. But we got ourselves a level, which was very nice. I keep saying very nice. We got ourselves those gloves as well, didn't we? And that hat. Oh, so much stuff. Right, let's equip the hat. Did we not get those gloves? We didn't hang around for the gloves! Oh my god, what a twat! I just left. What a fucking dickhead, I just left. I didn't even wait for the gloves. Oh god, they were mine as well. The monk already had them. No one else could need on them, they were mine. Why did I just leave them? Oh god, we've got a better bow here as well, which I didn't fucking equip. What a fucking noob. Jesus. Oh god. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. Oh my god. It's not the end of the world. Next time, I'm going to leave it there. In fact, I'm going to leave it there for today, because I'm going to go to bed. I'm fucking tired. It's like 1 in the morning right now. And so I'm going to go to bed before I get super tired, because last time I was doing these, I was up to like 5, just recording constantly. We'll be doing Tam-Terra Deepcroft. I might try and get it on our low-level roulette, who knows. But I'm going to do that next time we play. And then Copperbell Mines, and then we're going to continue on with the story and go through that whilst leveling up. Which should be very good. Because then we'll get our first trial, and we'll be able to work through our trials as well as getting our new dungeons, and then we'll be on fucking easy street. We'll be going straight to level 50. No stopping, no pussyfooting around, nothing. We'll be right there. We'll be there within a week. Maybe not a week, maybe like a month. We'll be there within a month. Maybe not even a month. Well, I'll be there within a month probably, but you guys won't because of YouTube scheduling. But regardless, we'll be there as soon as we can be there, and then we'll be doing like the end game dungeons and leveling up our item level, which will be really fun. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button or hit the dislike button, depending on whether you liked or you disliked the thing. If you thought, way too many lessons, dislike. It's fine. I really, really don't mind. Because it's your opinion, and I want your opinion. So, let me know. Let me know in the comments below as well if you think I suck or whatever. Who cares? Let me know in the comments below. So, it's all good. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.